Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm a freshman at Carnegie Mellon. Today, I'll be presenting to you my 15-112 game called Battle Caps. Battle Caps is a 2D tower defense game based off the popular Japanese game of the same name. This remake made in Python will add a multiplayer capability on top of the single-player campaign mode. Without further ado, let's play.
And here it is, Battle Caps. This is the main screen for the game, and there are 3 buttons available: Play, Settings, and Credits. Let's take a look at the settings screen. As you can see, there are options available for you to disable or enable the background music as well as the sound effects. Now, this credit screen shows the list of sources that are cited for this project. Let's play. Alright, this is the level selection screen for the game. There are 2 different game modes, single player as well as multiplayer. Let's take a look at the single player campaign to see how the game screen looks like. This is the main screen of the game. The gameplay of Battle Caps is pretty simple. You earn cash over time, which you can then manage and decide what cat units to build. The goal is to destroy the opponent's tower, which is fixed at 2000 HP but can be changed in the game settings file. En route to this goal, the opponent itself will launch enemy cat units to deter your forces. A winning strategy will take into account the money regeneration speed, which you can upgrade here, as well as the type and number of cat units deployed. Right now, the opponent has launched 1 cat unit. Let's try to launch one ourselves and see how it goes. So I've launched a cat called Night Cat, and you can see the cost, the health, and the attack points of that particular cat unit. When you hover over the type, the enemy cat unit or your cat unit, you can see the health as well as the attack points that it uses. Let's try to upgrade our money regeneration rate. Let's fast forward to the end of the game to see how the game over screen looks like. Alright, the enemy tower will now soon be destroyed. And victory! Click OK to go back to the main menu. Alright, let's take a look at the multiplayer functionality. As you can see, the game client is actually connected, but there are insufficient players to form a network game. So let's launch a second instance of the game. And here we go. So when I click play, the first game client will actually detect that a second game client has gone on board and automatically connects the 2 of them. So when one of them is ready, the second player who is less responsive will have to click on start to actually activate the game. And the multiplayer game is actually similar to the single player game, except that the enemy right now is your opponent. And as you can see, when I launch a cat, the cat is the enemy on the other screen. So things look the same, and when I pause the game using escape, both games are actually paused. And when I disconnect the game, both players are kicked off the network. And that's all I have.
I hope you have enjoyed my video, and if you'd like to download a copy of my game, please go to battlecaps.brianho.sg. Thank you for watching.